Hi, welcome to our negotiation course. I'm Natalie Levy, the founder of She's Independent. In order to get the most out of this course, I want to share a little bit about my background and what we will be covering in the upcoming sessions. I'm really excited to share some tips and strategy, given the concept and the topic of negotiation is something so impactful in our lives. You may be here for a salary negotiation, but in truth, you can use negotiation skills and techniques in really any area of your life. I'd love to keep you engaged and learning, so please feel free to reach out by email, drop into our office hours. We would love to hear from you and also hear your feedback out of this course. In terms of a quick bio on me, I've spent about 15 years in various enterprise technology sales and sales strategy roles. I'm a fractional sales executive. I currently run sales teams remotely. And additionally, I offer mentorship and professional development through She's Independent. In terms of my own success with negotiation, I have successfully increased almost every compensation package with employers I've worked for. Additionally, I've successfully negotiated my rent, car payments or upfront cost of a car. I've worked with and helped others negotiate on behalf of their compensation, equity packages, business deals, you name it. So this is an area and topic that I really love. I have held negotiation courses and strategy work for Denver Startup Week and for over 1,000 participants through She's Independent. In terms of setting you up for success with our course, I want to share a little bit more about She's Independent and the concept of office hours. You will be guided through and given exercises and case studies and role plays to run in your own time. But we do offer a space to come together and ask us questions live. Office hours are typically reserved for our paying community. However, if you are in a paying course such as this, we do want to offer access through that. So reach out to me, Natalie at shesindependent.com. Let me know if you'd like to drop into office hours, and we will make sure that you have the information and so that you can drop in live. In terms of success in this course, I'm going to share a little bit about what to expect and give a little bit in terms of the course overview. You should feel free to check back in the welcome page for the course to make sure that you're following along with exercises, make sure that you have access to the various resources we mentioned. And again, we are here to support you. In terms of the course overview, first, I want to spend a few minutes talking about why negotiation. What is negotiation and how should you think about it? From there, we're going to dive into, in the next segment, your objectives and your goals, because understanding what is driving you, whether it's money, personal, kind of growth goals, or maybe it's professional confidence, that's going to allow us to align and map to a plan to make you successful. Of course, we want to understand, what are your superpowers? What do I mean by that? Every individual has some innate skills. Maybe they're not even aware of what those are, but we're going to work with you to uncover and understand what makes you unique. What is your value in the workforce? And then when you start articulating and asking for more or mapping out a plan for success, you can speak to what are your superpowers once you uncover those. Numbers, ROI, data. A lot of people get scared in this conversation. I love numbers. I love money. We will talk about how to make you articulate and how to be confident with how you ask for and what you ask for. Role playing, research, trying things, that's going to also make you confident. We will, of course, uncover and share resourcing around what are different strategies, execution styles, what are skills and what are human biases you can play to execute around the negotiation and really get what you want. Finally, mapping out that path to success. For you to be successful and for you to get what you want, we need to identify what you want, and then we need to map to it. So there's a lot that goes into this. I'm really excited about this topic. I hope you are too. But just to move forward in terms of what's next, we welcome you. We welcome your feedback. Check back on that course page and drop into those office hours. Email us. Again, my email is Natalie at shesindependent.com if you have any questions at any point. And just to take a minute, let's talk about why negotiation. What is negotiation? I mentioned a few things earlier. You could be here because you're looking for a new role, or you're looking to level up your comp package within your existing employer. But in truth, I like to say negotiation is everything, because you can apply these skills and techniques to so many areas. Let's first talk about the job market. Let's talk about your role. You are able to negotiate not just on a compensation package, but on so many variables and inputs. I'm going to call them levers. What are the levers that you have in front of you that you want to move, that you want to basically ask for or try to get that you don't currently have today? We'll get into that in more detail later on, but I just want to make you aware of this concept. It's not just about necessarily the money. It could be about money. It could be about the total comp package, which includes things like benefits, reporting lines, how much equity are you getting? Let's make sure you have equity if that business gives that out to employees. There are so many things that you can negotiate around with an employer. If it's not an employer, maybe we're talking about you selling a business. Maybe we're talking about you re-signing a lease in a pandemic. Truly making you aware of these levers and these buttons and these things that you can ask for, it's huge. There's a lot more we're going to cover in this course. Being okay with no and pushback, working through and learning through no. Understanding that if you're not uncomfortable, you might not be asking for enough. So being okay with that, we like to call it a growth mindset. Being okay with that uncomfortable and growing and evolving no matter what you're doing. All concepts we're going to talk about. We're really excited to hear your feedback and get your participation in this. Let us know if you have any questions, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again.